Welcome to the Landmark Sports Show, broadcasting to you live from downtown Manhattan. This is episode 32 of season 2, the final episode of the season. And it's been a good run.
Very good run. This is our best run.
Best run. 32 really solid episodes. We feel really good about them. We didn't miss many weeks. Took a few weeks off here and there, but you know, when you consider the school year is around maybe 40 some weeks, right?
Yeah.
We got 32 shows in. We showed up with our lunch pail in hand pretty much every week.
That's right.
So we're proud of it. We hope you guys are watching. We hope you guys enjoy the shows. And we got a lot of UFC to talk today. A lot of previews and something that we usually don't talk on the show. We're going to talk a little soccer.
That's right. We're going to talk about the Fifa World Cup, but we're going to save that for last because that's going to be great.
That's last. That's big. So we're starting off a lot of UFC action on this last episode of the season. What we got, Ant?
So, tomorrow night, we got UFC 225. So, we have a little problem. Originally, the main event was supposed to be a rematch between Robert Whittaker and Yoel Romero for the middleweight title. For those of you who don't know, Robert Whittaker, he beat Yoel Romero in the first fight by unanimous decision at UFC 213 to become the interim middleweight champion, which then later on he would become the official champion.
Mm-hmm.
So, somebody missed weight.
Romero.
Yeah. Romero, he missed weight. The first attempt, he weighed in 186. But the second attempt, which I think this one is so stupid, 185.2.
And he's got to be 185?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's technically
I
185.
don't know. If you're rounding, right? If you round math-wise, you'd round down to 185.
But apparently MMA doesn't do that.
Is that 0.2 really going to make a difference? You know?
Exactly. It's just 0.2. That should be a title fight.
Yeah, that's crazy. So what are they going to do?
UFC hasn't even announced anything.
Well, what are the options?
Well, the first one is you just make it a title fight for Robert Whittaker.
So if Whittaker wins, he gets the title, but if Romero wins, he wouldn't get the title.
Well, if Robert Whittaker wins, he would successfully defend the title.
Right.
But I feel like if Romero wins, they'll still give him the belt.
Yeah, that's crazy. Would they think about replacing him or no?
Nah.
No, at this point it's too late.
It's way too late. I mean, you have no middleweight fighters out there.
And this is their this is the main event, right? This is like the one that they're hoping is going to be the big draw.
Yeah. But I would say the second option, make it a non-title fight, or the third option, scratch the fight completely.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think the best option is?
Just go with the first option. Like, it's still a title fight.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. You want to make some predictions on this one?
But wait, we got second title fight.
Oh yeah.
So the second title fight is a interim welterweight title fight between former UFC lightweight champion Rafael dos Anjos versus Colby Covington.
Okay.
Should be a good fight, I think.
Yeah. So Dos Anjos is the champ?
No, there's no champ.
Oh, there's
He's
no
not
champ
the
right
champ.
now. Oh, okay. What's he ranked?
Dos Anjos?
Yeah.
Number 1. Covington's ranked number 4.
But how's he not the champ if he's ranked number 1?
The champion is Tyron Woodley.
It always confuses me how like you can be ranked not number 1 and be the champ. Like to me, it's like if you're the champ, you should be number 1 ranked.
Yeah, but the thing is, number 1, it shows who the number 1 contender is.
Oh, so the champ doesn't even get a ranking.
Yeah, because his ranking, it says C for champion.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so the person who's ranked number 1 is the number 1 contender.
Yeah.
Got it. That makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah, I think this should be a good fight, back and forth. I think Colby's got to depend on his wrestling, and Dos Anjos has to focus on stand-up.
And Kobe's probably a pretty big underdog in this one, or what?
No,
Not necessarily.
I actually think he's a slight favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. He's an up-and-comer?
Yeah, and I mean, welterweight is his natural weight class.
Right, okay.
So that's why a lot of people are going for Covington.
And he's a grappler? He's a wrestler?
Yeah, he's a wrestler. But the thing is, Rafael dos Anjos has an outstanding ground game.
Now, what's a wrestler's best hope to finish a fight? Is it a tap out most of the time? Yeah, because usually they're not going to punch somebody out. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Unless you do ground and pound.
Right.
Like a TKO victory.
Okay.
All right, now we can do predictions.
All right, you go first.
All right, so if the fight happens, I think based on like Yoel's bad weight cut, I'm going to go Robert Whittaker now.
Okay.
I'm going to say, I actually will say finish. Like maybe a third round TKO.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Whittaker too, kind of for the same reason. Like, you got to figure if he got down to 185.2, like, he was probably really pushing himself to try to get down there. If he wasn't able to make weight, and, he didn't have a lot to lose, right? I mean, he's a fit guy. It's not like he has fat that he can lose. So he's probably really pushed himself to the brink. So I'm gonna go Whittaker. I'm gonna go with decision though. I'm gonna expect him to last it out.
Yeah, I was originally going to say Yoel Romero, and I was actually going to say he was going to knock out Robert Whittaker. But after this bad weight cut, the way that he just looks, I'm going to go Robert Whittaker.
Okay.
All right, and then for the Dos Anjos Covington fight, I'm going to go Rafael Dos Anjos, and I'm going to say by a decision.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to go Dos Anjos too, and I'm going to say second round KO.
So my first prediction, I say KO, you say decision. Then the second fight, you say KO, I say decision.
But we picked the same fighter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel good about it.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Next month, a great UFC card. UFC 226. Miocic versus Cormier.
That's the one I'm excited for.
And Holloway versus Ortega, the same card. So,
what's the date on this one?
I think it's July 8th or July 7th.
So this is kind of like the big summer fight, right?
Huge summer fight. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, current UFC heavyweight champion Stipe Miocic will be defending his title against current UFC light heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier. DC. I can't wait for this fight. And then that same card, we got Max Holloway versus Brian Ortega for the featherweight title.
Another good one.
Yeah. Why don't you start it off?
Well, I've been a Stipe fan for a little while now, so I'm feeling pretty good about Stipe in that fight. And DC's last fight with John Bones?
No.
What was his last fight?
Against Volkan Oezdemir. And he finished him in the second round.
Okay. But I'm feeling pretty good about Stipe. I think he's been on a pretty good run here. His last win was against
Francis Ngannou.
Right. And that was one where some people were picking Ngannou, right? Like, people thought that Ngannou had a real shot.
Ngannou was actually the favorite in the fight.
So I think Stipe's really riding a hot hand. So I'm feeling pretty good about my man Stipe.
How do you think he'll win?
I'm thinking Stipe. Cormier's tough. I like Cormier too. But I'm going to say Stipe in a decision.
I'm going Stipe decision as well.
Nice.
Stipe, man, he's a natural heavyweight. Cormier hasn't fought as a heavyweight since 2013. But trust me when I say this, I would not be surprised if DC wins this fight.
He's tough. He's a tough guy.
Exactly, and he could take a punch. I mean, if you guys saw the first Anthony Johnson fight, Johnson punched him hard, flew him over the canvas, and DC got up immediately.
Wow, that's crazy.
All right.
So it sounds like it's going to be a really good fight. Which would you say of the two fights? Which one do you think would be better?
Between Holloway, Ortega, Stipe Miocic, and Stipe DC. Oh man, I would probably have to say Ortega Holloway.
Yeah.
I feel like because of the lighter weight class, it's going to be more back and forth action.
Okay.
All right, let's get to that fight.
Yeah, let's talk about that one. I know who I'm picking, but I want to hear what you say first.
So, Max Blessed Holloway has been the champion since last year when he knocked out Jose Aldo. I'd technically say he's been champion since 2016 when he beat Anthony Pettis for an interim title. Because Holloway, he's just been so active, and he's on like a 10 or 11 fight winning streak. He just looks outstanding. Definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But don't underestimate Brian Ortega.
No, he's a good fighter too.
I mean, you saw his last fight. He knocked out Frankie Edgar in the first round. Who lifts up another fighter off their feet by a knockout?
Right.
Who does that?
You gotta be very physical to do that.
My God, just Ortega lifted Edgar off his feet. That was crazy.
But, since we've been doing this show, now it's been about almost 2 years, I feel like every time we talk about Holloway, like he's doing something good. Like he's winning. Like to your point, he's on a pretty long fight streak.
Yeah.
But, he's been very active. He's been a guy we've talked about a lot. And I want to hear your prediction first. But.
Wait, but I went. Okay, I'll go first because I remember you went first. For this fight, because Max is a champion, I'm gonna go with Max Holloway. I don't know how Brian Ortega's chin is, but I'm gonna say Max Holloway. 4th round TKO. However, I would not be surprised if Brian Ortega wins. He has a great shot at winning that fight.
Okay.
All right, John?
I'm feeling blessed. I'm also going Holloway. 2nd round KO.
Okay.
So we've been all the same so far, huh?
Yeah.
All right. I feel good. When you and me are picking the same, I feel good about my picks. It means I'm on the right track.
Yeah, he's been agreeing with me on Max Holloway since we picked the UFC 212 fight where he picked Aldo and I picked Holloway. And Holloway won.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Since then, he's been agreeing with me on Max Holloway.
Have to.
All right.
Fight night?
Yup. So, folks, this fight, a lot of people are looking forward to, including me, especially me. This fight is a few weeks after UFC 226. It's a Fox 5 card.
Okay, like those.
And we have former UFC and Bellator lightweight champion Eddie Alvarez versus Dustin the Diamond Poirier. In a possible number 1 contenders fight.
Okay.
Especially for Poirier.
Now, when you call a number 1 contenders fight, what does that mean?
That means that the winner will fight for the title next.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, that's going to be such a great fight.
What are the styles of these two fighters?
Striking.
Both?
Yep.
All right. That makes for a good fight.
Also on that card, we have former UFC featherweight champion Jose Aldo versus Jeremy Stevens.
How old is Aldo? Isn't he like 40-something years old now?
No.
Oh.
Aldo's like 30.
Don't listen to me, guys.
Aldo's like 29 or 30.
Who am I thinking of? The Brazilian guy that's old.
Which one? There's like old Brazilian guys. There's a lot of them.
The Brazilian guy, he was like one of like the biggest UFC fighters for a while.
Anderson Silva?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of.
Man, who cares about him?
Well, he's old, eh?
Who cares about him? He tested positive.
You're old, Silva.
Man, he tested positive twice. He's out of my picture for the greatest of all time.
All right, I'm going to fix that now. Sorry.
George St. Pierre is the greatest of all time. All right, but anyway, on to those two fights. I feel confident in... there's two fights I feel really confident in, but I want to get your predictions first. So, Jose Aldo versus Jeremy Stevens. Who wins?
Well, I mean, I confused Aldo with an old guy, so I'm not going to go with that. I'm going Stevens, and I'm going Stevens. What's his style?
Stand up.
3rd round KO.
I'm going Jeremy Stevens as well. Second round KO.
All right.
All right, let's get to that main event. Eddie Alvarez versus Dustin Poirier. Their first fight, Eddie was about to win, but he landed 2 illegal knees. So who you got for that fight? Who you got for the rematch?
The Diamond.
We've been predicting the same thing.
I'm going the Diamond. I'm going decision.
I'm going to go Dustin Poirier. He's on a nice 4-fight winning streak. And I think he's going to finish Eddie Alvarez in the 2nd round.
All right. Here we go. All the same so far, folks. We got one more to preview. 227. When's this, in August?
Yeah. We have a bantamweight title rematch between T.J. Dillashaw and Cody No Love Garbrandt.
What's Dillashaw's
champion? He doesn't have a nickname, but a lot of people call him Killashaw.
Oh, okay. And he's the champ?
Champ. He knocked out Cody Garbrandt in their last fight.
All right, and Garbrandt's
former champ.
Former champ?
Yeah.
Ranked number 1?
Yep.
Woo! It's going to be a good one.
I thank God I'm not betting any money.
Yeah, it's that close.
This is a too tough of a fight to call.
Yeah.
Oh my God, because both guys have similar stand-up. And the crazy thing is, TJ almost got finished at the first round in their first fight.
Whew.
Like, he got saved by the bell.
Oh, really?
And then he finished Cody.
Oh, he was going to get finished?
Well, I don't know, because Dillashaw was actually about to get back up to his feet, and Garbrandt wasn't really landing too much while Dillashaw was getting up.
Predictions?
Predictions. You go...
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Because I might change mine if you tell me yours.
Yeah.
I'm going Garbrandt.
Finally! We don't have an agreement. Finally!
There we go.
Oh, my God.
Garbrandt, 3rd round.
I got TJ Dillashaw third round.
All right, that's our only one that we're different. So when we come out of the summer in September, one of us will have bragging rights based on one fight.
That's right. So I'm going TJ. He's the champ, and I think he's gonna reign for a little while longer.
All right. So make sure you watch those fights. We got a summer full of UFC action. Make sure you guys catch those.
That's right. All right.
On to the MLB.
That does it for UFC for the year.
Yeah.
All right. MLB time.
I don't even want to talk about the Phillies. I'm going to let you talk about the Yankees. Phillies are going in the tank. I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to let you talk about your Yanks.
I don't know if I want to. Yeah, I want to talk about the Yankees. Oh, my boys. Woo! We just won another series against Toronto. We are the best. Well, we're one game behind Boston. But still, we're the best.
Mm-hmm.
We have less losses than Boston. Boston has 19 losses. We got 17 losses.
Yeah, playing good ball?
Yeah. Our best pitcher, Severino. He's doing his thing.
Yeah, he's lighting it up.
And we got the Subway Series today.
Oh, are they playing the Mets?
Yup.
They're going to crush the Mets.
That's right. I love when you say teams are going to get crushed by the Yankees. I love hearing you say that. But seriously, what's wrong with the Phillies?
Struggling. Not hitting enough. Really just not hitting enough. The pitching hasn't been bad, but they're hitting very poorly. And when you do that, I think they were getting by on good starting pitching for a while, but it's going to catch up with you. Starting to catch up with you, and they're playing better competition. The Cubs whooped up on them. The Giants, who aren't even that great this year, whooped up on them. But they actually the Phillies play the Yankees towards the end of June, so that should be an interesting series down in Philly.
Let's go Yankees.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's about all I got on the Phillies. I'm hoping, by the time we do this show in September, it'd be great if they're still in the conversation in terms of the wild card. But
yeah.
They're fading here a little bit.
Do you know who just got ahead of Houston?
Seattle?
Yup.
Yeah.
Seattle was in first place without Robinson Cano.
No, Seattle playing good ball.
How are they doing this?
I don't know. I honestly couldn't even name that many Seattle Mariners.
Me neither. The only one I could name was Robinson.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I could name
Yeah.
But good for them.
Yeah. Very good for them. I wish Robinson Cano hadn't tested positive.
I don't know.
Yeah. Which he's been kind of quiet lately.
Yeah.
So, I guess he's trying to just re-finalize himself.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, all right.
Speaking of not going well, NBA Finals.
Was this even surprising?
Pretty boring.
But is this supposed to be even surprising? Golden State's up 3-0.
They're going to sweep them, I think.
Yeah, at this point, I think Golden State will win tonight, and they're going to be champions again. LeBron's going to leave Cleveland.
Where do you think he's going to go? Any ideas?
I want him to go to the Knicks.
I don't think he's going to the Knicks.
Yeah, he's not going to go to the Knicks. Can you imagine if he went to Philly?
I think it's possible. I would say Philly's in the conversation. I would say it's more likely that he maybe goes to Houston because Chris Paul is there and maybe he brings Wade or something. Or I wouldn't rule out Wade getting LeBron to go back to Miami and Wade staying in Miami, LeBron, them getting Carmelo to go down there and get Chris Paul. I wouldn't rule that out.
Oh yeah, I noticed that apparently the Thunder want to trade Carmelo.
Yeah, I feel like because they want him to come off the bench, but Carmelo says he doesn't want to come off the bench.
I mean, he's one of the best.
Not anymore.
Yeah, definitely. He's out of his prime now. I mean, I feel like when he was with New York, that was where all his energy was.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because that's his hometown, but I feel like he should have stayed in the East.
Yeah, that probably would have helped.
I feel like if he would have been in the East, then he probably would have done better. Because, look at this. He wasn't used to being in the West. Because his last team that he played in the West was Denver.
Right, and that was a while ago.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing LeBron and Carmelo on the same team.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they figured it out. Because, Carmelo at some point has to realize he might have to take a little less money to go play with LeBron. And what Carmelo really needs is a chance to win because he's just never won, He's never even really been close.
He's had a great career. I mean, to be honest, winning a gold medal is better than winning an NBA title.
Yeah, he's got a gold medal and he's got an NCAA championship, but
I mean, Carmelo, he's won 3 Olympic gold medals.
yeah.
Even won a bronze gold medal. I mean, a bronze medal.
Yeah, but I think in the NBA he has a little bit of a reputation for being somebody that has never been on a winner. So I feel like he's going to be motivated to try to go somewhere with LeBron and win and
Probably.
be in that situation. So it'll be interesting. I mean, by the time we come back in September again, this will all be sorted out. LeBron might have a new home, and the NBA could look completely different. But
Yeah, we'll see.
LeBron's going to go try to stack talent somewhere, right? Because, like, he's right now with Cleveland, he's got nothing around him, but he's going to go try to play with some better players.
I mean, look at this. I mean, he's been carrying Cleveland this
Yeah.
whole series. I mean,
And we're not even big LeBron fans, you and me.
exactly. We're not big LeBron fans, but I still respect him
Yeah.
for what he's doing. I mean,
Same.
I don't like him as a player. I kind of like him as a person.
Yeah, he seems like a decent enough guy, you know? He tries to do
Yeah.
good things in the community. He doesn't
Yeah,
get in
so
trouble.
I started changing my feelings about LeBron, like, towards, like, the playoffs. Because, like, he's carried the whole Cavaliers team.
Yeah.
I mean, just why does he have no help? I don't know. If Kyrie Irving had been there, they would have at least won 1 game.
Yeah. We would have made it respectable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we shall see. I mean, stay tuned. Maybe this summer you might see a special episode coming from Ant if we find out where LeBron signs. Maybe we can get a little special report.
Yeah. John's got to do one, too.
Yeah, I'm not as good on my own. You're better. You're good on your own.
Yeah, you got to do one on your own at one point.
All right, you remind me. I'll put something together.
Yeah.
All right.
And then you can upload it.
Speaking of this summer,
Ooh, next week.
World Cup.
Starting Wednesday or Thursday. World Cup time.
If you can't tell, we're excited over here.
Woo! I can't wait. I've been looking forward to this since last year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The World Cup is going to be awesome this year.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Even it's interesting, you know, with the United States not being in it, people thought like, oh, maybe it wouldn't be as big, but I think people are just as excited for the World Cup because I don't think people really ever think the U.S. has a real shot at winning, you know. But so it's just fun to watch the game.
Has U.S. ever even won a FIFA World Cup?
Not men's, women have, but not men.
Yeah, U.S. gets eliminated early anyways.
Yeah, so I don't even think that the fact that U.S. is not in it really matters. I think people like watching teams from all over the world.
Exactly. Still represent my team NYCFC for MLS.
That's right. MLS coming on. MLS is becoming more and more popular.
Cause it's an awesome league.
Yeah. MLS has been around for a while. When I was in like high school, I can remember it was more of like a joke. Like it wasn't big at all. But they've done a good job of building it up, making it a real league.
Yeah.
So, FIFA World Cup predictions.
I'm honestly going I'm going Brazil to win the World Cup this year. I think people are underestimating them this year. I think they're going to be motivated after getting whooped in their last game.
Yeah, like 6-0, I think.
Yeah.
I forget who beat them. Was it the Dutch?
Yeah, I think it was Dutch. I think
Yeah.
it was Dutch versus Germany in the finals, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and I just don't see Germany doing it again this year. I don't think this is their year. I think this is Brazil's year.
Hmm?
Of course, Owen is going for Mexico.
Yeah. Some people think that Mexico could make some noise, like that they could be right there this year.
I think they could. They have a strong shot, but I'm going Brazil.
I would root for Mexico. You know, right there. They're our neighbors.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be cool if Mexico could make it far. Yeah, I'm kind of stealing this from somebody I heard on the radio, but I guess Belgium is a team that could be a dark horse, so I'm going to take them. It's fun to pick the underdogs, I think. Even Brazil is an underdog this year compared to like Germany, probably the Netherlands, Portugal, some of those places. So, they're not as much of a favorite as they usually are. So
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick Belgium. I think that's gonna be my dark horse pick.
It's a pretty good pick. I think they're being underestimated too.
Yeah, but I'm just kind of excited to watch the games. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fun to see like upsets. And
To be honest, the best part about the FIFA World Cup is the fact that everybody gets excited for it.
right, the whole world.
Yeah, especially